And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Lucky 56.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Finds a seam inside the 40. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, 88. Jumbo!
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Now he's forced out left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Working from the gun. Rodgers dumping it off for Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Zoom. That's fine, yeah. No.
They pitch it out to Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That's fine, yeah. Hey, check 26. Watch 8. Zoom. Hey, 50.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
26.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Throwing is Rodgers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
319! 319!
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Chris Conley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Anthony Walker in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fields steps away to his left. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Leopard! Detroit! Gun!
Looking to throw. Fields. This is caught at the 8. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Operating from the gun, Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Armstead in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Back to throw. Fields. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go, come on. Got it. Right. Hey, check 26. That's fine, yeah.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
You reset. Hey, easy. Zoom. Over. Keep it down.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
On 1st down, Fields escaping the pressure right. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, Fields. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Cleveland after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Fields dancing to his left. And this is caught at the 8. That one goes for 24 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Looking to throw. Fields being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eric Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
All right, now look at 56. Look it.
From the gun, Fields. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Zoom. Hey, check 26. Oko, over here.
In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. A big play there just before halftime. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
We are going. Hey, I need one over here. Hey.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that is nope. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And they start the second half with Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
319. Zoom.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And they'll go on the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake. Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On 1st down, Fields. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Mike Gesicki with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that is incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
319.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Over here.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
That's fine, yeah.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He finds Corey Davis. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit!
Throwing again. Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Detroit!
On third down, Fields. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Detroit!
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Zoom.
Now Rodgers on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on, don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic, faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. Now it's Rodgers. Looking left sideline, incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Looking to throw on second down. Fields flush to his right. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 10 more there and another first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Screen play, Johnson. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
When he gets in trouble on third down, who does he look for? His tight end. And that's a nice job of escaping pressure to the right, locking eyes with his receiver, and picking up a first down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Underneath for Johnson. 5 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there at 22.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Get reset. Hey, easy.
They come out here in the eye.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
So he gets absolutely nothing out of that sneak, and now it's 4th down.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Right back to him on first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Operating from the gun. Fields flushed out right. But it's brought in by Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Bowls him over. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on a tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey. 4 down.
Hot! The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how